Welcome you to Martinsville Speedway, the shortest and oldest racetrack in NASCAR. This is the Craftsman Truck Series Under the Lights.
Drivers, start your engines!
Ty Majeski will lead him as he approaches the restart zone. Christian Eckes on the outside. Green flag is in the air. We are racing at Martinsville.
Eckes is hanging there. Look at Eckes hard down in the corner. Had a good angle getting in the corner.
And at a good angle exiting too, and he's going to clear the 98 of Majeski, or is he?
What a start.
Yes, he does.
Christian Eckes takes control of the lead here. Ty Majeski back in a second. Christian Eckes works his way around, looking to pick up his second stage win of 2024. Ty Majeski behind him, Lane Riggs, Corey Heim, Nick Sanchez, Ben Rhodes, Tyler Ankrum, Jake Garcia, Caden Honeycutt, and Chase Purdy. Christian Eckes on the older tires. Nick Sanchez, stacks him up on the restart line, side by side. You see him ducking all around. Chase Purdy back there in the 77.
That was a nice dive bomb by Chase Purdy. He was able to catch Caden Honeycutt hanging on the outside. Sanchez gets over. Honeycutt's now stuck up top.
I'm not sure that Sanchez spun the tires or maybe had a little bit of help from Honeycutt.
Dives down into turn 3.
Got Tanner Gray around the 88, stopped on the racetrack. He gets it going, and they all get going.
All your tires up?
Yep.
They're all
Yeah,
up.
feels okay.
Caution is out for the second time. In the 15 right there.
So Matt Kraft, I don't looks like Matt's truck just went straight. Don't know if he hit the curb and caused it to go straight, but he made contact.
Getting a report from the pits that Matt said something in his steering locked up, and it looked like that. He just went straight.
Yeah, I didn't think he hit the curb, but for whatever reason, his truck went straight. And
3 wide per second.
Lane Riggs goes around. That brings out the caution for the third time. Excuse me, for the fourth time tonight.
He was running 16th after the issues on Jack slide up, or did a shove from the back. Sammy Smith. And you know, it's interesting. If you're Jack Wood, you say, I know I hit you, but somebody hit me.
Yeah.
It's around the 76 of Boyd. Remember, he last pitted on lap 79.
Oh, no.
And a tap from the 43. Daniel Dye. Two trucks go around.
Lane Riggs went around as well.
Spencer Boyd, we were just talking about him. He goes around. What a night it's been for Lane Riggs.
Looks like Lane's into that outside wall. See the scratches on the wall, is he? Way deeper than Spencer Boyd.
I think Spencer was doing a really nice job racing around some really good trucks.
He was. That's a shame. At least he didn't get any damage out of the deal, but darn, I think that could hurt that 38 truck. Watch him bounce into that outside wall.
Yeah, and Spencer really couldn't go anywhere because
that's going to end the stage.
That'll bring the green-white checker out. So Christian Eckes.
He's led them all.
Picks up stage win number 3 on the season.
How many times we ever said that? First 100 laps, he led them all.
He's led them all.
He's getting ready to have his work cut out for him, though.
Ty Majeski, William Sawalich. First time restarting on the front row tonight for William Sawalich on the outside. Nice and orderly into turn 1.
Ooh, nice move by Taylor Gray to grab that second spot.
Solid restart by Ty Majeski, who has Taylor Gray just behind him. Nick Sanchez back there battling for that third spot.
Do we give each other a little less room now, Michael, in the second half?
We're starting to really clamp down now, Phil.
Here tonight. Well, the team told them a little while ago, hey, the 17 and you got a wreck out there on the track, guys.
Thanks, Josh. Caden Honeycutt.
Let's go, Caden. Get back in gear. That's a shame. What a solid run you talked about.
Yeah, let's see what happened here.
He's right on the tailgate of the 43 of Daniel Dye.
And he wrecks himself.
Spins around. I didn't see that one coming.
I didn't either. And there was nobody behind him. He didn't get any contact from behind. He was trying to make his way underneath the 43 of Daniel Dye. Wallace now.
Trying to pick up another spot all over Stuart Friesen as well. Is he going to get two for one?
Look at that truck turn. Did that truck turn in the center of the corner? Wow.
could be the most dominant truck I've seen here in a while. He's just able to do things other guys can't.
3 wide, the 43. What a night he is
Be
having.
nervous though.
Here comes Matt Craft. Remember, fresh tires on that 88 truck. Matt's just now outside the top 15. Oh,
Oh,
man.
that was a huge hit.
What a bad break that was.
Grant Enfinger straight into Dean Thompson. The caution comes out now for the 7th time tonight.
Dean had no time to react to that contact.
Just hit him sideways, and when he corrected, outside he went.
He
And
needed a little bit more room, and unfortunately, Dean's going to pay the price.
that's a shame. Look at that. Tight short track racing. Look at the contact, too. Truck up off the ground. That's just
Destroyed that race truck.
certainly did.
See Dean getting out of his truck there.
He's being directed over to the safety truck to take the mandatory ride to the infield care center.
Some good ground. Oh, we're
Trucks go around. Brett Holmes there in the 32.
wrecking
And
again.
then 90, Justin Carroll in the wall. Caution comes out again. Justin Carroll making his second start this season.
Happened back here in traffic.
It's either 3 wide.
Oh, and he gets hit from behind.
Caden Honeycutt in the 45, maybe a little contact.
Yeah, bumped in the back of Holmes, and that just took Carroll right out of the groove and into the wall.
Yeah, much like the incident we saw earlier that involved a couple trucks.
Lawless Allen, lucky that. Here comes Christian Eckes in the 19.
There's that.
There he is beside. Eckes is beside Sanchez. He's going to have position on him when they get down here to the corner. Moves him up the hill a little bit.
And he gets it. Christian Eckes into the second spot. The caution going to come out again. 4 trucks around Jack Wood, Cam Waters.
Yeah, Jake Garcia in the 13
Lawless
truck.
Allen, who avoided the last incident. Now he's involved with quite a bit of damage on the front of that truck.
This is chain reaction. You can see started going bad up ahead of Raja. Nothing Daniel could do. He was just a victim of all that went down. And he was right in the
His
middle.
way back to the front. He starts outside. Ty Majeski. A big restart once again for Christian Eckes. Doesn't get clear. Nick Sanchez back there looking for that spot. Wants to take it over.
The best 2 trucks right here. These were the best 2 all night long.
Look at Majeski taking Eckes up the hill, but he's still hanging side by side.
27 laps to go. Christian Eckes trying to get cleared. Led the first 100 laps of this race. Ty Majeski not giving it up. Contact right there. Christian Eckes gets it though. He takes the lead.
Oh, he slides up the racetrack and opens up the bottom again for Majeski. Majeski is there. Christian has to give him room.
Man, he almost had that pass made. He's going to get it done here. Nice run off turn 2 for Eckes in that 19.
Into 3, the 98 trying to close it up again, but Eckes has control now.
Oh.
And they go around again. Lane Riggs is around. There's Daniel Dye makes it through. The 66 has big issues now. That's Cam Waters.
I think he
he
may have run into the back of his teammate, Jake Garcia.
out this caution. Hard to tell what happened to Riggs there.
Looked like just a slight nudge by Grant in the 9 truck.
Try to see the 66. You're exactly right. Oh, big hit into the back of Jake Garcia, his teammate.
I see Daniel Dye slipping through that mess.
See Cam Waters there, probably telling him right now, you must go to the infield care center. 1 lap to go. 1 and 2 races ago at Bristol, the first short track race of the season. Here at Martinsville, he's led the most laps tonight. Christian Eckes hangs on to it coming out of turn 4. What a perfect night it was. Eckes gets it done. He'll take on the grandfather clock at Martinsville.
Let's go.
And that's what victory feels like. Swept the whole race.
Max points in both stages and gets the win. You don't accept the checkered flag. First repeat winner of the season.
Hey, race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.